Hello student, this is Archana Vasantrao Sonpasare. Today, this is our second lecture on unit number 2nd. In our first lecture, we had seen what is the sole proprietor, what it means, what is the definition of sole proprietorship and the procedure to register sole proprietorship. Okay, today we are going to see various features of sole proprietorship. Okay, now here is the some features are given of a sole proprietorship, that is single ownership. Second, no sharing of profit and loss. Third, one man's capital. Fourth, unlimited liability. Fifth, less legal formalities. And last is one man control. Okay. In detail, we are going to see what are the various features. Okay. So, the most common business structure and the simplest out of the other structure, a sole proprietorship is a business that is owned by only one person. So, as in the meaning we had seen, sole means single and proprietorship means ownership of a business. Okay, so sole proprietorship is the business that is owned by only one person. Okay, now the first feature is that a sole proprietorship is owned and run by one person, as the ownership is given in the sole proprietorship to the single person, that is the owner of the firm. All ownership and all the responsibilities as well as authorities are given to that single person, where the person often runs the business under his own name. Okay, so under his one ownership, all the business transaction is carried out by that one person. Then second, a sole proprietorship does not have a separate legal entity. Okay, are you getting the meaning of separate legal entity? Means whatever the ownership, that is not divided by other. Okay, one person is having all the rights regarding towards that firm, means the sole proprietorship does not have a separate legal entity. This is its major difference from partnership and corporation. Okay, so what happens in the partnership? The ownership is divided between the partners. So there are the various owners of that firm. But in the sole proprietor, only single person, one person is the owner of that firm. Okay. The next, the sole proprietor owns all the assets of the business. Okay. So whatever assets involved or taken to start up the business, that all the ownership is of that one person who is the proprietor. Okay, and the last, the sole proprietor also bears all the risk and the benefits associated with it. Okay, as we had seen, the ownership given to the single person, that is the proprietor. That's why whatever the risk is there in the business, that is going to be owned and beared by that same person, as well as whatever the benefits is associated with that firm, that all is received or taken by that person. The next, we are going to see the various advantages and disadvantages of sole proprietorship. Okay, so first there is the advantages. First is of startup and closure, means it is a very simple to start and close. Then pride of ownership, as the ownership is given to same person, there is the pride of ownership. Okay, then retention of all profits, means whatever the profits incurred through that business, that total is associated with that person only. Okay, Then no special taxes. You don't have to give the another taxes. Okay, because the whatever the ownership is there is the of that person is with that firm. No separate legal entity. Okay. Then flexibility of being your own boss. Okay, so there is the flexibility that he is the owner, that whatever the decisions is going to be taken, that is all of his decisions. Okay, then next is the disadvantages. Okay, so first disadvantage is what? Unlimited liability. As we had seen, all the risk is beared by that same person. So whatever the liabilities arises due to transactions happen in the businesses, that is beared by that same person. So there is a unlimited liability. A legal concept that holds a business owner personally responsible for all the debts of the businesses. Okay. Then second, lack of continuity. Okay. So we are going to see in the detail in our next slide what is how this lack of continuity explained. Then lack of money, then limited management skill, and last disadvantage is difficulty in hiring employees. Okay. Now see, here are the advantages of sole proprietor which we had discussed in our earlier slide. Okay, so the first advantage is to start up, means it is very easy to start any sole proprietorship with a small amount of paperwork and legal expenses. Just about anyone can start a sole proprietorship. There is no need to invest too much amount of money. Okay, so from the small amount you can start your own business. Okay, then relatively few regulations. As we had seen, there is the legal formalities are very limited. So in a sole proprietorship is the least regulated form of business organization. There is no need to do much legal formalities. Then sole receiver of profit, as the ownership is given or associated with that same person who is the proprietor. After paying the taxes, the owner of the sole proprietorship keeps all the profits. Then full control. Owner of the sole proprietor can run their business as they wish. जैसे वो चाहते हैं उस तरीके से वो जो है उनका बिजनेस जो है वो रन कर सकते हैं. टोटल कंट्रोल इज इन हैंड ऑफ दैट proprietor and easy to discontinue. Besides paying all the legal obligations such as taxes and debts, no other legal obligations need to made to stop doing the business. So it is a very easy form of the business that is going to be disclosed or discontinue easily. The next is the disadvantage of sole proprietorship. So we had discussed in our earlier slide what are the various disadvantages, and that we will take in detail. Okay, so sole proprietorship have a limited access to resources. Okay, as the sole proprietor, he is the one person who have to take all the decisions and perform all the duties. So he is having some limited access of all resources such as physical capital. Okay, so human capital can also be limited because no one knows everything. Okay, so only single person is there. That's why there are some limitations to physical capital and human capital. Okay, then second, may lack skills to run a business. It may be possible there are a lack of skill in that same person to run efficiently that business. That is the disadvantage of sole proprietorship. Next is may not be able to keep up with demand. So whatever demand in the market, that may not be fulfilled by that firm because of there is some lack of skill or a physical capital or human capital. It may be comes during the transactions or working of the business. Then, sole proprietorship also lack permanence whenever an owner closes shop due to illness, retirement or any other reason the business ceases to exist. Okay, अगर कोई वहाँ पे जो बिजनेसमैन है वो बीमार होता है या फिर उसका रिटायरमेंट का एज आ जाता है या फिर कोई अदर रीज़न होता है जिससे वो बिजनेस को कंटिन्यू नहीं कर पाता, तब वो बिजनेस जो है ऑटोमेटिकली सीज हो जाता है, एग्जिस्ट हो जाता है, वो जो है वहाँ पे डिसकंटिन्यू बंद हो जाता है. Okay, then often have a problems finding and keeping good employees because can't offer benefits of larger businesses. As we had seen, there are various benefits in a larger businesses, but all is not given in a sole proprietorship because all the risk and all the decisions taken by a single person. So there are some obstacles to give all the benefits to the employees. That's why there is the problem in the finding and keeping good employees. And last but not least, the last disadvantage is the biggest disadvantage of a sole proprietorship is unlimited personal liability. So, liability is the legally bound obligation to pay debt. So, you have to pay the debts in by through his personal property also. So, there is a unlimited personal liability in a sole proprietorship. So, these are the disadvantages, and for today's lecture, we will stop here and thank you.